Up here, Oklahoma LMU, as we see the starting lineups here for the Sooners, as Abigail Dayton will lead things off. Ella Parker hitting second, Cassidy Pickering hitting third. Nelly standard time. We welcome everybody from Oklahoma as that will sneak into left field for a hit. Para imparable. Johnson able to get this one in quick after the bobble, and just like that, first base runner here for the Sooners. Chopper going to second. Bobble there by Lambert. Lambert's no time. And so that'll make runners on first and second. Nobody gone here in the top of the first as a 3-1. And here's a high fly ball deep to left field, center field, and that will go a long way. And it's a bombazo. A loud batazo off the bat of Cassidy Pickering. And they are all still shouldn't be a problem. I mean, as far as recruiting is concerned, that's just what this coaching staff for Oklahoma does so well. The brand Oklahoma. Every softball player knows it. Monica. Se poncha swinging there. McEnroe Marinas on Buenos Dias. Buenas tardes. California. Sydney Barker from Rockland and Corey Hicks from San Jose. Pretty good spot there for Odell. Can't be too upset. One of the 10 freshmen here on the Oklahoma roster. As the payoff pitch, here it comes. That's a low miss. Good lave by Emmerling. Ball 4. Night softball there at the complex. As the 2-0. Rolado grounder over to third. They throw over to second. They get one. And they get the important runner. Good turn there by Ari Haudicki. Nothing you can do about Barker, though. Gets on with the fielder's choice. For that out, and with 2 away, here is Sydney Sanders. Hard ground ball over to left field. That goes in for a hit. And they'll be sticking at station to station. They'll keep it to a long single there for Sydney Sanders. Appearances, 12 starts on the year. A couple of those starts were against top-ranked programs. Rolado going to second. Lambert boots that one. It goes over to right field. Rounding second, coming in to score is Barker. No throw, and again, booted away. A free bag there for Garcia. Unfortunately, another defensive miscue here for LMU. Sanders able to go from first to third on that play, and Garcia able to get to second. Seeing it right here. Quick little throw there by Poole, and Harvell just unable to looking to get out of this inning. Just keep it to a 4-run game. Rolado up the middle. Backhanded by Lambert. Lambert and in the dirt. And it will be Sanders that will come in to score with Agbayani able to beat out that throw. Well, that play was able to knock down that one for Lambert. That was a much tougher one to knock down, keeping it in the infield. Otherwise, we may have seen Garcia rounding third to come in to score throughout this little California tour that they are on. Here's the payoff. Monica. Se poncha swinging there. Abigail Dayton, and another one bites the dust. Native. Always been a SoCal girl. As a 2-2 pitch, that's a drive over to left field. Getting a good jump on it. No worries for Cassidy Pickering. They've got an outfielder there for that. No problems. And you can just see that lean of that front foot, so it's a good call. And there's a strike 3 call in the inner quadrant, and Ari Haudicki goes down on strikes. Haudicki going down on strikes. You see the composure there by Landry Abanika. He's a poncha swinging there. Izzy Jamgachian, and she will go down on strikes. So it's a 1-2-3 inning here for Oklahoma LMU. Unfortunately, Lambert making some defensive miscues that costed him some runs. And there's a high fly ball. Forget about that one. A straightaway center field. A rocket shot. And it's a bombazo. A loud batazo off the bat of Ella Parker that got out of here super quick. I don't even think that ball hung in the air all that long. Just taking a look at it right there, just the contact of the bat just echoed throughout midfield. And well, the Sooners, the faithful, 3-1. A miss upstairs, and now Pickering gets on base. I mean, it's a program that they will continue to contend all season long. And here's a little elevadito to shallow left center field. And caught, backpedaling Loomis to make that grab. One away. Well, that's going to be a true key here for LMU. See if Hubbard can put her to rest as the two-strike pitch. Monica Saponcha swinging there. Isabella Emmerling. Buenos dias. Buenas tardes. Hey, buenas noches. La señorita Emmer coming from Rockland High School. There's a little Manchucon as there is Castor, and Castor's going to come up and apply the tag on 3 unassisted to Sydney Barker. And that will keep Los Angeles, California on the campus of LMU, as they'll have their arroz and frijoles of the lineup, the rice and beans of the lineup, as there's first pitch, grounder, back to the circle. No problems for the pitcher Landry. Wins during her junior campaign. Just goes to show you the dominance that she shows there inside of the circle. Rolado to second. Picked up the tiro by Agbayani in time. Roberts now turning into the designated player here for LMU as a one-strike pitch. Slow roller going over to second, and Agbayani able to put her away. So they'll retire the side here in the bottom of the second inning. It's a 6-0 lead in favor of the Sooners. There's the 1-2. That one is a high fly ball deep to left field. Johnson at the wall, and it's a bombazo. A loud batazo off the bats of Sydney Sanders. And that'll be her first long ball of the year. Well, that one was a little too up for Sanders, having that bat speed to be able to drive down out of left field, getting the bat head up. Turned into a 9-0 final in 6 innings. Then they played against a tough ranked program in Oregon, as this will be popped up, a little elevadito to tercera base to third. Hauriki all over it, one gone. And the Longhorns, they were ranked #1, and they still stay as the #1 ranked program. Foul tipped. Amanica. Saponcha swinging there. Agbayani. And another one bites the dust. Buenos dias. Buenas tardes. Buenas noches, la señorita. Games getting swept in the double dip yesterday against Army and Lehigh, a part of the Patriot League Conference. There's the 1-1. And here's an elevadito to foul territory. Castor tracking that one down. Over the shoulder grab. And good play. Oklahoma 2. Florida 3, Duke 4, and LSU 5. As the 1-2 pitch, fanning through that one, and Sakura Harvell will go down on strikes. Like we mentioned, Missouri, Alabama, Ole Miss, Tennessee, sheesh. It's going to be tough as the 1-2 pitch. Amanica, Saponcha swinging there, and Aaliyah Loomis, she will go down on strikes. Little shadow creeping in to left field. A heads up for Johnson and Pickering, our 2 left fielders in this game. And it will be Sidney Poole who wins his battle with 2 outs. At Landry. And here's a batazo going up the middle. Sneaks it to center field for a hit. And they'll put the stop sign on Sidney Poole. And that's the first hit of the game here for LMU. Number 39 here for Landry. As Hauriki goes after one up, see if they have any room. And making the grab over the dugout. Are you kidding me? Nellie McEnroy Marinas. A leaping grab. Wow. Gonna get charged with highway robbery there. Definitely worth a replay. Thought Hauriki was gonna have another life. Instead, McEnroy Marinas able to make that grab before even touching the roof of.
And just trying to, oh, sorry. Sorry, I got caught up. I'm a spectator too. You know, before that, you know, working ahead, trying to go at batters and working her stuff. I think overall, right, it's a historic program.
Like we mentioned, it'll be Coach Gassel that will have a chance to revisit her alma mater at the beach, as that's a swing and a miss. Throw down over to second and sneaking that foot in there. The Speedy Gonzalez Ella Park starts 21, 22, 23, and 24. As Pickering will hit a high elevadito into second and caught there by Harvell. 5 straight with this season. As the 1-2, here's an elevadito, definitely playable here for Harvell. Under it, fighting off the sun, 2 gone. And 9 conference tournament titles under her direction. As the off-speed pitch, missing off of the plate, ball 4 on pitch number 10. As Oklahoma will bring up, calm down the damage. Really minimize the damage, looking for their first goose egg defensively here for LMU. As the 0-2 pitch, and here's a little elevadito to first and leave it to Castor. 1-1. And there's a linea banged into right field for a hit. And they'll go ahead and just play it just like that as Ella Parker just gets that one in quick. Landry. Here's a Rolado going back over to Landry. The toss goes over the second, then to first. Only plays at second. And they'll at least erase the lead runner in Gutierrez. So I'm curious to see what adjustments Landry will make after that long foul ball. And Castor, a swing and a miss, having to come up on the throw to first. And the advancing Johnson to third. Sido bringing in a pinch hitter off of the bench for Sakura Harvell. So Jada Fulcher. And this will be 0-2 pitch. Waved at a miss there by Justine Lambert. And she will go down to 2 walks and 2 ponches. 2 Ks and 12 batters faced. And the long balls was what did a number on there. There's an elevado to shallow center field. And it will be Sofawara calling off for defense as she has the catch. Looking for a way to put Garcia away. Here it comes. There's a Rodado going to first. Castor able to vacuum that one up and able to make the out. Very tough SEC schedule here. There's a linea, and Castor, a hot tamal hit her way. She's able to vacuum that one up again. And she's not over at Louisiana. As that's a Manchucon, a little elevado to third. And no worries for Macaro Marinas. School in Mont Bellevue, Texas. As he's Rolado to short, picking that one up. Quick delivery by Garcia in time to put her away 6-3. Pool get on base on deck is Jasmine Sofawara. Landry set in the circle. Here it comes. In there for a strike 3 call. And Poole will go down on strikes. So that's strikeout number. As the 2-2. Rolado over to second. Picked up by Harvell. And an easy 4-3 putouts. 4-3. 1 away.
Left fielder number 5, Ella Parker.
Well able to keep 13 long balls. As this will be a drive over to center field. So Fulwara will be on the other end of that on the elevado. Game that everyone will be watching over in New Orleans as a payoff pitch. Breaking ball, painting the outer edge, and she'll go down on strikes at another one. Will bite the dust. So they'll continue with retiring the 2-athlete player in high school. Softball, then track and field. Here's a high fly ball deep to left center field, and that's off of the wall. So Fulwara is going to come up with a leadoff doblete, a leadoff double to open. Low miss. 2-1 now as Fulwara heads up on the stolen base. Runner in scoring position here for LMU. Here's a 2-2, and that gets a piece of Ari Haudeke. And now she's going to take her base, and first time that we'll see, or actually the second time, we will see a pair with Jamgachian. 0-1, linea, snagged, the tag applied. Sanders getting the uni dirty, diving and diving to make the catch and the tag on Hauriki.
Left fielder number 34, Mia Johnson.
Wow. Sooners defense showing up in this game. Just a screaming line drive, the grab by Sanders, then that tag by Hauriki. As we see Rolado going to second, and Agliani able to come up with out number 3. But Sanders has her own ideas of turning a double play as we Oklahoma last year, and they were able to finish it up at least with a bang, being a part of history in the NCAA. Hataman over to Ari Hauriki making that grab. That has some serious cheddar, some serious guess on that hit right. Burst for both pitchers in Hubbard and Landry. Landry continues to maintain the shutout as the 3-1, and the streak will end at 8 for ball 4 to Emmerling. 232, so 10 years with Pittsburgh as there's a high fly ball deep to right field. Poole's going to look up, and that's off of the roof of Smith Field batting cage, and it's a bombasso. A loud batazo off the bat of Tia Malloy. And makes this into a 9-0 Oklahoma lead. And well, the phrase goes, if it's low, let it go. If it's high, let it fly. And boy, she was able to get hands up to the up and in. 2-strike pitch. Line drive. Banging that one to right center field. That'll reach the wall. The new center fielder in Christina Jones able to get that one in quick. And Sydney Sanders delivering with a 1-out doble with 1 out. 2-0. And here's an elevado to left field, playable. Caught there by Johnson. Coast Conference program. St. Mary's defeated Idaho State. This is a linea again. Hauriki able to control the hot mount hit to the hot corner. But before that, it was the bombasso, the 2-run shot there by Sickled on foul. That's been the storyline of this young season. There's the contact she was looking for, and that's going to drop in there. And no way. That's going to sneak in there for a hit. Then Arkansas, SEC program, defeated San Diego with a score of 2-1. And Santa Clara beat St. Louis 6-4. As that is foul tipped. And Lambert going down on strikes. Is going 0 for 3. There's a ground ball. This should do it as it turns into a 6-4-3 doble batanza. And that's the way this game ends. So a final score of 9-0. Oklahoma will now go 5-0. Good jump to the year for ranked number 2 Sooners. And now LMU with an overall record of 1-3. And it turns into a complete game shutout here for Landry. That is her first win of the year on her 3rd appearance, 2nd start of the year. Able to get that first complete game shutout. And finishes up this game with a total of 8 Ks in this start. And well, LMU, they have definitely gotten a whole lot.